Our location was the Trades Union Congress, an organisation dedicated to protecting workers' rights and interests. The formation of trade unions can be traced back to Adam Smith, renowned father of capitalism, who, in 1776, pioneered the concepts of division of labour and specialisation. The eventual capitalist revolution was in large part fueled by Smith's ideas, which was in turn arguably one of the main causes of the Industrial Revolution. Technological advances like spindles lowered costs of production, which meant a rising average product per worker, hence rising living standards and a growing population. As shown by the Malthusian model, the switch initially meant displacement of workers, decrease in bargaining power, and therefore lower wages. During this tumultuous period, trade unions assured workers' rights were protected through the Factory Acts of 1833 and 1844, as well as the 10-Hour Act in 1847. Whilst this legislation limited worker exploitation, it also reduced the labour supply, triggering a rise in real wages at the same time as productivity and population growth increased. However, with the recent introduction of artificial intelligence and what is referred to as the Fourth Industrial Revolution, the economy might be at risk of falling back into Malthusian stagnation. Initially, this seems to reflect what we've seen in the past, and there will likely be unemployment, at least in the short run. However, unlike the rising wages seen during the Industrial Revolution, recent research suggests that wages have been flat for a decade, while labour productivity has been growing. Nevertheless, history shows that industrialisation ended up creating the new employment needed to soak up the 20th century's exploding population. So why shouldn't we be able to once again turn technological advancements into higher real wages and living standards for us all in the long run? Why are we seeing stagnant wages and rising inequality? As they did during the Industrial Revolution, trade unions might play a bigger role than expected, alongside governments giving workers confidence that they will not face long periods of unemployment. In order to deal with the inevitable structural unemployment caused by the Fourth Industrial Revolution, trade unions will have to work in conjunction with government bodies to ensure that modern workers are prepared and trained for jobs that don't exist yet, advocating collective bargaining in a period of growing societal fragmentation. Radical changes in the organisation of the labour force are required to cope with what is to be an unprecedented Fourth Industrial Revolution.